What did you think of Castellanos today?
Outstanding. Swung the bat really well, had some big hits, made a great play in the ninth on that sliding catch to, get the second out of the ninth. So, I hope that's the start of something because he's been out for a long time and maybe he's really getting his timing back now.
Yeah, it feels like, after the season he's had, he's kind of been waiting for, that his Phillies moment. Would you say this is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big moment, in this series, first game of this series. To win this game is huge for us. So, he's had some big moments. He hit a home run here earlier in the season that won a game for us, but that was a great game for him.
Anyone else?
What were your thoughts during the ninth inning of Eflin stuff-wise and then how they ended up getting through it?
Yeah, well, Acuna gets on an infield single. He gets behind Swanson. It's a double to right. Big strikeout on Riley, huge. And then, he tried to rip a fastball, and Olsen got him, but then he settled in and ended the inning. So F, although he gave up 3 runs, he will not scare. His heartbeat won't change. He's not going to walk people. He's going to attack people, and that's what I like about him.
And also on Sir Anthony's work today and, how he's progressed and how his stuff's looking when, he had some tough times towards the end of the season.
Yeah, incredible. His last outing in St. Louis was huge for him, I think, for his confidence. And these 2 innings today were magnificent. Him and Alvarado really did a great job. I thought Bellotti did a great job finishing, closing out I think it was the 4th. I thought Brad Hand did a great job closing out I don't know what it was, the 5th, I guess. Brad Hand hasn't been in a game in a long time, and that's where that experience comes into play, I think, and he did just a remarkable job.
You all wiggled out of trouble in the first inning. How did
Yeah.
that kind of set the tone to your mind for the rest of the day, given how Atlanta did in their half of it?
Yeah, we come out and we score early, and then they loaded the bases. We got the big double play. I mean, Ranger didn't throw as many strikes as he normally does. That's the bottom line. But when he needed to, he made big pitches, and so I'm proud of him for that. But I think he'd probably tell you that he needs to throw more strikes and get ahead and make pitches. But when the game was on the line or the inning was on the line, he made the pitches that he needed to. So it was good.
Last question.
Just on the offense, Rob, what did you think of some of the small ball later in the game helping because you needed every run and even some surprise bunt attempts from people who don't usually do it, like Bryce and Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very unselfish club, and that's the way they're playing. We get ahead and they're adding on runs. Vierling, big bunt to move a runner over, and we had. Our situational hitting was really good today, and our base running was really good, taking extra bases and sack flies. And I just thought we played a really good game overall, defensively, running the bases, and our offense was really, really good.
Were the attempts called on by the coaching staff, like, say, for Schwarber and Harper, or is that giving them free rein?
No. That's giving them free rein. But for the most part, I'd rather see those guys swing the bat, unless, they're leading off an inning and we're down and we need some runs, that type of thing. But the Vierling bunt was on his own. He was just giving himself up, moving a runner, nobody out with a runner at second base, and I thought that was a really good play.
Thank you.
We good?
Good.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Todd's Lucky's here.
You had Marsh come in the game, and then you moved Vierling over to left for Schwarber. Why not Nick in right? What was the thought process?
I just think I like the way Nick's been playing the outfield lately. I really do. And, so I decided to stay with it. That could change moving forward, but I thought he was good. He was good. And I don't think if the move was for Guthrie, that would be the move. I don't think he catches the ball that's over his head. And Nick made the great play on the slide play. So.
Apologies if this was asked already, but how big was Sosa today? Just his defense and.
Yeah, huge. Big double play in the first inning. A double to get it going a little bit. I thought he played great. I really did, and no ill effects on the hamstring. So that was good news too.
Rob, in that first inning, you guys had some success swinging early, and I mean, I think you're in the 8 hole, and he only had 14 pitches. Was that, a conscious thing, or was that just where the pitches were? And
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's just where the pitches were. I think that I don't think there was a plan to really go out there and be over aggressive. I just think we know he throws strikes, so you got to be ready to hit. And if you get your pitch, then go ahead and go get it, lay a good swing on it. So, but I don't think there was no meeting this morning saying, okay, we're gonna go out there and be super aggressive or anything like that.
I mean, just in general, you come out, you get game one, and you have, Wheeler on his day and Nola with an extra day. How do you feel like you're kind of in a pretty good spot here as you walk?
I think anytime you got Wheeler and Nola going, you feel good. But I think you also have to understand, you have to respect what they got over there, because they got some pretty good pitching too. So we have to just keep playing. One game at a time, one pitch at a time. We just got to, worry about tomorrow. But I always feel good when those two guys are pitching. I can tell you that.
Last question.